The biggest enemy of our nature is nature itself. It can be sometimes very charming but also very cruel. Such an incident to remind us is the chain of earthquakes in Turkey and Syria recently.
Welcome to Locus Labs, a gas station where you can recharge yourself with knowledge on your path to success.
On the 6th of February 2023, a magnitude of 7.8 earthquake struck southern and central Turkey and northern and western Syria. There was a devastating damage in the affected areas, and people around the area up to 5 kilometers felt the shockwave. So many casualties. It was a time where the nature gave up on us and sent us a warning. Before we get deep into the earthquakes of Turkey and Syria, let us get a fundamental understanding on earthquakes first. First, what is an earthquake? Earthquakes are the result of sudden movement along faults within the earth. How does it occur? The movement releases stored up elastic strain in the form of seismic waves which propagate through the earth and cause the ground surface to shake. Now, as we know what is earthquake, how is it measured? Yeah, as you guessed it is in magnitude. It is simply just the intensity of the earthquake. So earthquakes of magnitude 1 or 2 is so mild, and we probably don't even notice this during our busy day. But magnitude of 6 or above is an intensive quake and causes widespread damage. Now let's get back to the Syria-Turkey incident. On 6 February, people of Ekinizü and Gaziantep in Turkey were continuing their day-to-day activities as usual. At 2 o'clock afternoon, there blazed a loud warning alarm, and within minutes a tremendous and devastating earthquake of magnitude 7.8 struck the area, killing many, trapping several, and injuring thousands. Within hours, there were rescue teams all over the country, and the public were slowly recovering, and the survivors were packing up all they could find and preparing to move out. But exactly after 9 hours of the first earthquake, a second one, an aftershock with 6.8 magnitude, hit the parts of Hatay province in Turkey again. It was followed by more than 2,000 aftershocks. This second one caused more damage to people and infrastructure more than the first one, because the first one has weakened everything and the second destroyed everything. The earthquakes left about 50,000 people dead, 100,000 people injured, 2 million people displaced, and about a minimum net damage of 20 billion according to US data analytics firm Verisk. Now, how did this earthquake was caused? Turkey is surrounded by 3 moving plates: Anatolian plate, African plate, and Arabian plate. The Arabian plate shifts and pushes the Anatolian plate, which in turn moves left. As a result, there creates a huge pressure in the Anatolian plate from the southwest and southeast and east. So ultimately the faults overlap each other, and there happens earthquake. Earthquakes, earthquakes, earthquakes. Now it sounds scary. You may think it is not in our hands, and whenever can an earthquake strike us and then the end? Yes, you are right, it is not in our hands to control an earthquake, but we can reduce the damage caused by the earthquakes. Now, to be clear, what happens when an earthquake strikes our area? Simply buildings collapse, and only because of that there is damage to life. What if there are no buildings? Don't worry, I am just joking, guys. But jokes apart, we can prevent buildings from collapsing. There are a variety of design structures that help prevent buildings from falling over. There are several ones in the market, but the effective ones are: first, seismic resistant models. They enhance the seismic behavior of a building by dissipating the lateral forces without damaging the structural elements. Second, vibration control models. Seismic vibration control consists of technologies to reduce the seismic effects in buildings and structures, and thus minimize earthquake damage. Third, base isolation models. By separating the structure from its base, the amount of energy that is transferred to the superstructure during an earthquake is reduced significantly. These models are not explained in detail, but they give you an overview on how it works. If you are interested about them, you can just hit up Google whenever you want. Now, my friends, hope you all are clear with today's topic and gain some knowledge in this field. If you want to keep you posted with knowledge on your path to success, please feel free to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to be on par with your fellow grinders. If you are still not quenched with knowledge for today, check out our other videos.